Hello everybody, welcome to my channel.
Dan Stevens, a versatile actor of intelligence and elegance. Dan Stevens is a British actor celebrated for his magnetic screen presence, classical poise, and versatile range that bridges period drama, psychological thriller, and modern fantasy. Born on October 10, 1982, in Croydon, London, England, Daniel Jonathan Stevens was adopted at birth by teachers and raised in Wales and southeast England. His early life was marked by a love of literature and performance, a passion that would shape his distinguished career. Early life and education. Stevens attended Tonbridge School in Kent, where his interest in drama deepened under the mentorship of novelist and teacher Jonathan Smith. He earned a scholarship to Emmanuel College, Cambridge, where he studied English literature and became active in the Cambridge Footlights and Marlowe Society, performing alongside future stars like Rebecca Hall. His portrayal of Macbeth opposite Hall caught the attention of director Peter Hall, who cast him in a professional production of As You Like It in 2004, marking Stevens' stage debut and the beginning of a serious acting career. Rise to fame. Downton Abbey. Dan Stevens achieved international recognition as Matthew Crawley in the acclaimed British television series Downton Abbey, 2010 to 2012. His performance as the idealistic, kind, and principled heir to the Crawley estate made him a household name. The chemistry between Stevens and Michelle Dockery, Lady Mary Crawley, captivated audiences, making their on-screen romance one of the most beloved arcs in modern British television. However, in 2012, Stevens made the bold decision to leave the series at the height of its popularity. His character's tragic death shocked viewers worldwide, but his choice reflected a determination to diversify his roles and explore new creative paths. Transition to film and Hollywood success. Following Downton Abbey, Stevens took on varied film roles that demonstrated his wide-ranging talent. He appeared in the darkly stylish thriller The Guest, 2014, where his transformation into a mysterious, dangerous soldier earned critical praise for its intensity and subversive charm. The film established him as a bankable lead in genre cinema. He later starred in Night at the Museum, Secret of the Tomb, 2014, as a comically vain Sir Lancelot, showcasing his sharp comedic instincts. In 2017, Stevens reached a new level of global fame as the Beast opposite Emma Watson's Belle in Disney's live-action adaptation of Beauty and the Beast. His motion capture performance and deep emotional portrayal helped the film gross over $1.2 billion worldwide. Exploring complex characters. Dan Stevens continued to embrace challenging and unconventional roles. He starred in the surreal, mind-bending FX series Legion, 2017 to 2019, based on Marvel Comics, as David Haller, a powerful mutant with schizophrenia. Stevens delivered one of the most daring performances of his career, balancing madness, vulnerability, and brilliance with hypnotic control. He also appeared in films such as The Man Who Invented Christmas, 2017, playing author Charles Dickens with energetic charisma, and Eurovision Song Contest, The Story of Fire Saga, 2020, where his portrayal of flamboyant Russian singer Alexander Lemtov won wide acclaim for its humor and self-awareness. Recent and upcoming work. Stevens continues to alternate between film, television, and stage. His recent projects include roles in Gaslit, 2022, where he portrayed John Dean, a key figure in the Watergate scandal, and Godzilla x Kong: The New Empire, 2024, which reunited him with his The Guest director Adam Wingard. His versatility remains his trademark, as he shifts seamlessly from historical drama to sci-fi spectacle and satire. Personal life and style. Off-screen, Dan Stevens is known for his intelligence, articulate interviews, and thoughtful engagement with literature and the arts. He has written essays for the Times Literary Supplement and served as a judge for the Man Booker Prize, demonstrating his continued connection to his literary roots. Stevens married South African jazz singer Susie Harriott in 2009, and they have 3 children. The family divides their time between London and the United States. Legacy and impact. Dan Stevens embodies the modern British actor's ideal. Educated, adaptable, and fearless in his artistic choices. From Downton Abbey's refined drawing rooms to Legion's psychedelic mindscapes, he has built a career defined by depth and reinvention. Whether as a charming romantic lead, a tragic antihero, or a witty villain, Stevens continues to prove that intelligence and risk-taking are the true marks of enduring stardom. Acting style and artistic philosophy. Dan Stevens is often praised for his intellectual approach to acting. He treats each role as both a psychological puzzle and an emotional journey. His training in literature at Cambridge deeply informs his craft. He approaches scripts with the precision of a scholar, analyzing subtext, rhythm, and narrative structure before embodying his characters. Stevens has said in interviews that he's drawn to characters on the edge of change, people who face moral ambiguity, psychological conflict, or transformation. This fascination explains his choices, from Matthew Crawley's quiet dignity to David Haller's fractured mind, and even to the Beast's dual nature. He gravitates toward stories that question identity, perception, and what it means to be human. Another notable aspect of his artistry is his ability to shift tone effortlessly. Stevens can move from aristocratic restraint to dark humor to raw emotional intensity, sometimes within the same scene. His voice, precise diction, and expressive eyes lend him a unique blend of classical gravitas and contemporary vulnerability. In The Guest, his calm yet menacing charm showcased a latent danger beneath politeness, a performance that critics compared to a young Steve McQueen or Ryan Gosling in Drive. In contrast, Legion required surreal physicality and emotional chaos, blending fragility with terrifying power. And in Beauty and the Beast, his layered portrayal of a cursed prince yearning for humanity demonstrated his command of motion capture performance, merging technical precision with emotional truth. Beyond the screen, stage and voice work. Before his television fame, Stevens built a strong foundation on stage. His early work included Much Ado About Nothing, The Romans in Britain, and The Vortex. But it was his turn as Basil Hallward in The Picture of Dorian Gray at the Gate Theatre that hinted at his future brilliance, combining elegance and melancholy. He later appeared in Broadway and West End productions, including Hangman by Martin McDonagh, where his comic timing and linguistic agility shone. His stage presence, honed through classical theater, continues to influence his film performances, giving them depth, rhythm, and restraint. Stevens is also a prolific voice actor and audiobook narrator. Known for narrating classics such as Frankenstein, Casino Royale, and Warhorse. His velvety, articulate voice and mastery of accents make him one of the most respected narrators in the industry. A mind for literature and culture. Unlike many of his peers, Stevens maintains a literary and intellectual life alongside his acting career.
Bye bye. Thanks for watching. Bye.